Ladies and gentlemen, are you ready? Are you ready? Get ready, dog. This be the green light, go. Tires burn the pavement. People want to know when Mace, Poss, and Dave win.
Coach, it is clear, but it is cold here today as EA Sports takes us to Gillette Stadium in Foxborough. All the success in New England over the last few decades, and this crowd has never been more enthusiastic. A moment ago, the Pats emerged from their locker room. They are set as they'll square off with the Buffalo Bills. The holiday season is upon us. We've got the gift of the NFL as we're underway here in Week 16. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line.
Their own 23-yard line.
Wait, set. 29. Alpha. 49. Here we go. Check 50.
Now the leading rusher for the Pats last year is a rookie, Sony Michel. And he'll take it forward for about 5 up to the 28-yard line. Well, there's no shortage of great young runners in the NFL, but don't forget about that guy, Sony Michel. First-round pick in 2018. Almost hit 1,000 yards as a rookie, 931 to be exact, to go along with 6 scores for the former Georgia Bulldog. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
Hey, they're scared. Here we go. Fire!
And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30.
Well, it certainly appears that in this game, someone has decided they're going to open up their playbook. First quarter, and we see that play. I like their style.
Third play of this opening drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 3.
Hey. What do you got? Hey, second.
Shotgun now for Brady. And that will be incomplete.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches. Let's go old school there. That's absolutely a great coffin corner punt. Someone's put some time in working on that, hasn't it?
Seems like every year these guys get better and better. It's amazing how they can command that football through the air.
Yeah, they used to actually practice with hula hoops where they place them and try and put them there. Now a lot of guys use barrels on the sidelines to try and put the football in one.
A gain of 3, 2nd down. On 2nd and 7, Allen. Dancing to his left. And he slides to avoid the hit. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at 3rd down. This is Corey Clement, the 3rd-year back from Wisconsin. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here. A first down carry now for Yeldon. And not a lot of daylight. Not really any daylight inside as he's going to be stopped right at the line of scrimmage. Brings up 2nd down. And now they'll throw with Allen. He's going to loft one deep left side here. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Devin McCourty picks it off. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line. Oh, not a good omen there. His first throw of the afternoon intercepted.
And I know the fans are thinking right now, I hope there's not negative thoughts in his head going forward since that's his first throw of the game. But one of the things I remember about him coming out of school is he's able to wipe things away pretty easily and move on.
And a good pickup there. He gets about 6 up to midfield.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
They stay on the ground. This time it's Michel. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards. From the 32 now. Here's 1st and 10.
Watch his slip. Under 10. Under 10. 10. Easy.
Now a play fake. Brady.
It's just me and you. It's just me and you.
Trying to get it to Thomas, and it's intercepted. Teron Johnson able to pick it. And it's a tremendous return as they finally get him at about the 10-yard line. He was trying to hit Thomas that time. Suddenly it's 1st and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. They'll try and run for it with Yeldon. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. Give him 2 yards on that one. 2nd and goal now. Here's 2nd and goal operating from the 8-yard line. They'll give Yeldon another crack. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. T.J. Yeldon, his 5th touchdown now on the year. As his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Hauschka with the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
Let's go.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, where they think they have an advantage. Dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. On 2nd down, they'll run with White. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Tackle made there by Matt Milano.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Wait, 20. I'm coming. 72. 58 to Mike. 58. Come on. 50. Hey, Alpha. 58 to Mike. Army. 58, right over there.
From the gun on 3rd down, Brady. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Shaq Lawson, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. He was trying to keep his eyes downfield. Nobody came open.
He's trying to do everything that he had been taught, right? Every bit of the technique. But if no one's open, there is no technique except make sure you hold on to the ball as you go to the ground when you're getting sacked.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They've got a 7-0 lead in the football as well as they start out 1st and 10. They'll start out on the ground. It's T.J. Yeldon. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. 2nd down. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Allen, they go with the screen. It's Yeldon. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And that'll make it 3rd and 13. Here's Allen. And incomplete. He had nowhere to throw, so he just tossed it away. But that brings up fourth. Had to pass there, 3rd and long on your own side of the field. Just couldn't come up with anything.
That's why teams always talk about having to win the early downs, meaning you've got to gain yardage and set yourself up for 3rd and short, because when it's 3rd and long, the odds go down significantly trying to pick up the first down, even throwing the football.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive as we grind toward the end of the season here, and they haven't had the season that they had hoped. So let me ask you to play GM. Where might they look to make some changes?
I think when you look into the upcoming draft, think hard about them drafting multiple offensive linemen. They've got to get stouter up front. And as a GM always tells me, Charles, this is a big boy league, and big people always end up winning games for you.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8 at the 24-yard line.
Try to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Start of the second quarter from Foxborough. It's the homestanding Patriots with the football as they've got a 2nd and 8 forthcoming.
Hey, 66.
57's the mic. 57's the mic.
When he hits.
From the 24, Brady. And it's hauled in by Ben Watson. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. 12 yards there and a first down. Second tour of duty for Watson with the Patriots. Remember, New England drafted him way back in 2004 out of Northwestern. He retired in the offseason after finishing the campaign with New Orleans, but decided to come back for one more go-around with the Patriots, and they might need him, especially with Rob Gronkowski no longer in uniform.
Hey, 66.
Throwing on first down is Brady. On the left side, a catch by White. 7 yards on the play, and it'll make it a second down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3.
Mike, 58, right there. I'm going to run.
Throwing now is Brady. He hits his target, left side, Watson. And the play goes nowhere, losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. And never good on a pass completion there to go the wrong way, lost yardage.
No, for some reason it seems to work better when you throw it downfield or you can move the ball downfield running it that way, doesn't it? But in this case, if you're the defensive guys, you're energized, executed well, and you caused a lost yardage play. That's going to feel good and look great in film.
Easy. Sugar.
Throwing is Brady on 3rd down. And the throw there going to be incomplete. Problems on 3rd down so far in this first half. Relatively small sample size, but they're now 0 for 3.
And the average in the league, somewhere around 40% on 3rd down for offenses. So what's the answer to this? Either convert them or don't get to 3rd down in the first place. Get your big chunks of yards on 1st and 2nd down.
So they'll play the field position game here as a very nice punt is going to pin them back.
Yeah, it's almost like watching a game of tennis, or do you prefer ping pong? You know, back and forth like that? That definitely was excellent, wasn't it?
Throwing on first down is Allen. Pressure gets to him, and down he goes. Back at the 4-yard line. Michael Bannon in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him. On 2nd down, here's Yeldon. And an alley to run. And able to get it here to about the 16-yard line. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Now on 3rd and 2, they're going to elect to throw with Allen. And he's taken down. Back at his own 7. Lawrence Guy make that now 8 sacks for him on the season. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
A very nice job on the run back there. He'll get 23 yards all told. And the Patriots will have great starting position as they take over 1st and 10. By the way, they're into the second quarter now out in Carson. The Raiders out to an early lead over the Chargers. That one tight to this point, and you'd have to imagine it'll stay tight throughout. Brady now on 1st down. Oh, what a catch by Edelman. Right about 20 yards on the pickup. And officially, they'll say it's going to go for 19. On 1st and 10, here's Brady. That is caught right at the 10-yard line. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
The Patriots into the red zone for the first time. They've got a 1st and 10 from the 10.
53 is the mic.
Hey, I-7.
53 is the mic. 53, check.
Don't bandit.
From the gun, it's Brady. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. In the pocket, chucked it away, flag comes down.
So you got to move a little bit, right? Know where you are on the field, have some awareness. Tackle to tackle. You got to get outside of that tackle box in order to get that done.
Now Brady. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Again, it's Brady. Going to throw deep for the end zone. And that is caught, but the back judge right there to say incomplete. The Buffalo defense does its job, and it's 4th down.
In this situation, it's really tough to figure out how to defend because they have plenty of room to still take deep shots at the end zone as they just did there. Yet at the same time, you've got to be ready for the short throw. In this case, when you see the cue that they're going for the end zone, retreat and make sure you have a way to play forward, back towards the receiver, and have a chance to bat the ball away as they did there.
And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here.
51's the mic. 51's the mic.
Throwing on 2nd and 14. Allen, he's going to look deep down the field. That's caught at the 25. A big play here for Buffalo. 59 yards. So that changes things in a big way. Now from all the way down inside the 30, here's 1st and 10. A pretty nice work defensively there on the 1st down run as they hold him to a gain of a couple. 2 yards that time, a stark contrast from the big chunk on the previous play. 2 minutes to play in this first half, 7-3 our score. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
Now T.J. Yeldon. And able to work his way down to the 16. Good work to pick up 7 yards there. That gets him into a 3rd and 1 situation.
He did have the touchdown run earlier, but not a heck of a lot more than that throughout this game.
No, not at all. In fact, I would say that this defense has done as good of a job on him as they have on any runner in recent memory. Now it's Yeldon. And he gets the 1st down yardage before he's brought down just outside the 10 at the 11. Give him the 3rd down conversion, 5 yards on the play. They'll run run with Yeldon. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. On the run, it's Yeldon. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down. That's some good tackling there to keep him short of that yellow line.
Yeah, defensively, all I'm thinking is that on that play, get me to 3rd down. Get me into a position where I can make one more play and get my defense off the field.
On the carry, here's Clement. And he takes it in across the chalk for a Bills touchdown. Corey Clement, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Bills will add on to their lead. Hauschka adds the extra point, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And you have to figure they won't just sit on the football here in the final minute. The way things have gone, they need to try to make something happen offensively.
But maybe they should. Maybe they should sit on it here because of what you just said. They haven't made anything happen offensively. Getting ready to go into the half, give them a chance to take a deep breath, exhale a little bit, and start over. I don't know if this is the time to push it myself.
Yeah, right now, under 100 yards of total offense.
Wait, that's right, 80. Sugar, sugar.
You don't want none. Mike's 49. Mike's 49.
Hey, orbit.
Here I come. Here I come. 49's the Mike. Watch 49. I got one. 49. 49's the Mike.
Brady now on 1st down. Catch here, left side, Thomas. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down.
72.
I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you.
Hey, echo.
58, right over there. Yeah. Mike,
72.
Working from the gun, it's Brady. Caught on the right side by Dorsett. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime.
That's another Patriots first down. 1st and 10.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Rip. Hey, wahoo.
Into the red zone, it's Brady. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. He couldn't get the hook up there that time with Thomas, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
It's 2nd down and 10.
So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. And now a timeout defensively after that 1st down play. So they're going to make this offense sweat out half number 1. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. And the 13-year man puts it through. And a second field goal here cuts their deficit to 14-6 now. So, yes, they'll still be down going into intermission, but the deficit is now made even smaller, very manageable.
Yeah, and if nothing haywire happens here in this last couple of precious seconds, they will go into the locker room with a nice bounce in their step, having gotten a little bit closer on the scoreboard.
So we have reached halftime here in what's an 8-point game. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, that's fielded in the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
See if they do just that. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. 4 yards the pickup, first down. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, it's Clement. And he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
After the penalty, it's Yeldon. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. A full 5-yard loss that time. It's going to make second down pretty tough.
Come on, Mike.
Hey, dude.
Mike. Now let's run.
On 2nd and 15 now. Allen. He hits Beasley right side. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before you get a good head of steam going.
This is Yeldon. And he can only manage to take the football to the 40, and that is well shy of the first down marker. 3 yards won't be enough here as that'll bring up 4th down. And this is good from 57 yards out. That was bombs away right there. These kickers now, it's like we take them for granted. Kicks like that used to be such a big deal, and now you just expect them to make it.
Yeah, you're exactly right, and we shouldn't take them for granted, but I have a theory about it. You want to hear it?
Yep.
They are more athletic now than ever before. Talk about kickers. Trace their backgrounds, trace their histories. You'll find that they were big-time athletes all along, but their kicking was so prevalent that we made them specialists.
Well, and now those 50-plus yarders seem easy for some reason. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use, just something to get you off to a quick start.
The throw on second down by Brady is incomplete. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. Brady's throw on third down there is incomplete.
We're into the second half now, and this is an offense that continues to struggle to sustain a drive.
Looks like they're just totally out of sync, whether they're running the ball, passing the ball like we saw there. I don't know. The rhythm seems off. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Well, he wasn't too far from breaking that. Officially, give him 15. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. They begin with a run by Yeldon. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they were hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. A pass for negative yardage, obviously no good. Maybe he shouldn't have thrown it, or maybe he shouldn't have caught it.
And I think we were seeing it at the same time, weren't we? Maybe you let that one go, right? Because you can see the lost yardage about to develop. But that goes against...
The Pats are going to get there. Down he goes. Mike Bennett has now recorded 10 sacks on the season.
And that's the second sack of the game. But this player, disruptive in all phases. Whether he's going upfield, coming underneath, you name it. He's a big-time guy you have to block.
The Patriots take over first and 10. Let's go! At their own 11-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
Well, you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him and keep him warm?
Well, this is taken in. It's complete. 33 yards that time. Obviously, they're not where they want to be right now on the scoreboard. Big plays like that, though, that'll trend them in the right direction.
Yeah, a few more like that, they'll be right back in the game. And if they can continue to do that, maybe they'll inspire their defense as well and get a few stops.
He's going to air one out. And incomplete. Crisis averted. Almost picked. Instead, second down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
Looking back to the air on second down, it's Brady. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 44. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line. Now a handoff to Yeldon. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. Again, it's Yeldon. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for third down.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point. Going to make that defense stand up and stop them. They'll try to run for it with Yeldon. And he's able to pick up the first down here before he goes down at the 26. Able to get what they need to keep the drive going with a 6-yard pickup on third down. On first down, Clement. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 15 yards that time, and a Buffalo first.
Partner, if you want more carries, I think we saw how you get him. Showed that he's got the fresh legs, and he picked up the first down on that run. Don't just ask for him. Show him that you're supposed to get the football.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. T.J. Yeldon, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Bills will add on to their lead. Hauschka with the extra point, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Now it looks like we've got a Patriot down, slow to get up. Not something you want to see in Week 16 or any week, really. We'll be right back. So Brady and the Pats take over first and 10 at their own 22. They start the drive with White. And he'll take it ahead to the 28-yard line. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's second and 4. They stay on the ground with White. Tremaine Edmonds there to bring him down. Back now in Foxborough. It's Patriot football, but they trail here as we begin the fourth quarter.
Wait, 20! 53,
Mike. Yeah, that's what I do. Check 4. Check it.
They'll try and run for it. Here's Michel. And he's going to have the first down, yardage to the 35. A third down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough.
Brandon, what were they thinking on defense there? They looked like they were playing for the pass. That was 3rd and short. Yeah, it was an easy pickup because they handed it to him. That was way too easy.
Just looked like absolute confusion defensively. Not sure why they were in that set.
Yeah, I'd say you ought to have a few men in the box there.
Now Brady. Flushed out right. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir. Able to turn that into a positive gain.
Watch the screen.
Shadow.
56.
Smooth.
56.
To throw again on 2nd down. Brady. Throw to the right here to Gordon. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They tackle them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Call it a gain of 5 as they move the sticks.
Check nickel, nickel, nickel. Watch twist.
First down, here's White. Tremaine Edmonds, the Bills' leading tackler as a rookie last year, in on the stop there.
1 yard gain brings up 2nd and 9 at their 49-yard line.
Sugar.
On 2nd and 9, Brady. And an alley to run. And he'll slide down to avoid the tackle. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for 3rd.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
49's the mic. Watch 49. And let's get that.
No, 66.
49's the mic. 49's the mic. Ain't no such thing as a loss.
Hey, Charlie. When he hit.
Brady going to try and throw on 3rd down. Open man is Gordon, complete. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. That one good for 7 as this long drive continues and the chains move again. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Go Bandit. Regular.
Shotgun now for Brady. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Watson. Just a yard on the catch there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
A gain of a yard.
You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9. To throw is Brady. And he fires to Edelman, complete on the comebacker. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards. Hard to believe his first catch of the game defensively. They bottled him up. That's why they're well on their way to victory.
Put your best cover guy on it and then change the coverages behind him throughout the game. Brackets, double, zone, man, you name it. Make sure he gets a lot of angles.
Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. And it's Michel once again. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. It goes as a loss of 6. And now 3rd down.
Wait, 29. Alpha. Hey, Alabama.
58's the mic. 58's the mic.
Hey, exit. When he hits.
On 3rd and long, it's Brady. And it'll be intercepted. Teron Johnson able to pick it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Well, that turnover might just about do it. Here, fourth quarter, the lead that you've got, they can just run the football, run the clock.
You're exactly right. They played smart, couple of first downs, and this one should just about be over.
There to stop him, Juwan Bentley. And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all three still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage, use your timeout in order to get the ball back and try and score yourself. But now is the time to start using those timeouts.
And keep in mind, it'll also stop the clock at the 2-minute warning. 27 yards there, a first down. Well, not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Now it's Clement. And he'll get this into enemy territory, but not by much as he's down to the 48. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Bills football here as we get you reset. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column. Give him 6 yards on the carry. It's going to be 3rd and 3 now.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Here we go.
And they'll go jet sweep to try to pick it up. And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And that's going to make it 4th down. Anger is on to punt, and he gets this one away. And this is going to carry well into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that, and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team, and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward.
Keeping it on the ground on first, Michelle. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. So a loss of 5, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, that's pretty symptomatic about how things have gone here. That play was just shut down right from the start.
And not going to give him a lot of confidence to help turn things around. So it's a victory here for the Buffalo Bills. And, of course, this win a big one. They can hang their hat on this victory on the road against the defending Super Bowl champs.
And you know how difficult it is for the team that wears the crown, because they're going to get everyone's best shot. So let's face it, they circled this game. We're going to go in there and take down the defending Super Bowl champs. This is our opportunity. They're not going to walk out of here with a trophy today, but they will walk out with respect around the league. And to them, that's vitally important.
So for Buffalo, the win moves them to 8-7 now on the year. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile,